let's get this started. You guys are watching the Honor Show, and we're sitting here with Hybrid 803. How's it going, man?
Man, I'm cooler, man. How everything going with you, man?
Good, good. I'm doing great. Excited to have you on the show. It's truly an honor. Um, let's start with where are you from? Where'd you grow up at?
I'm from South Carolina, man. Place called
Nice,
Columbia, South Carolina.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What was it like where you were growing up there?
Uh, well, South Carolina's just, it's a small town. You know what I'm saying? Small hood town. I guess it's kind of like any other small country town. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it kind of is out here. Like, in Columbia, it's not really. I don't know. It's just same old shit. Every hood's the same kind of, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Nice.
Right. Right. I did move
Um.
around a lot though too when I was younger. I had lived in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Queens, New York, different spots. You know
Oh,
what I'm
nice.
saying? Right, word. Where you
Nice.
from?
I'm from Minnesota. I'm up in a little town like up like 200 miles north of the cities like Minneapolis, St. Paul, but like south of Duluth, like up, like there's that big Lake Superior shit there. I'm like right by that.
Okay, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
But yeah, I grew up out in the woods and everything, and little town, and then but I moved around a little. I went to the cities. I went to Duluth, and I'd like to get out of Minnesota though after my child gets older, but he don't want to move around right now, so I'll wait till he's
Okay.
18.
Right, yeah, yeah. No, mostly when kids, when they young, they don't like to move around a lot. I remember when I was young, I always was homesick all the time and everything. But then again, if you're trying to get them in, if you want to get them to some better opportunities or whatever, I don't know how your area is, but if you're like in a small town like mine, I'm pretty sure you want to move to a bigger city for better
Right,
opportunities and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
right,
that'll be dope. Yeah, right, right.
right, exactly. And yeah, and you're right. He don't want to move around. His friends are there, and before his mom passed, like he had moved around like a few, like 3 4 times that year. So then when I
Right.
got him full time, I was like, no, I want to have him like in a little place where he belongs. He can remember, yeah, I grew up right there. That was the house we lived in, and
Right.
little stuff like that.
I feel the
So
same. God bless you on that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to, I hate you got him in the way you got him, but it's always good to have him.
right, exactly. Yeah, it's a blessing to have him, man. Because yeah, it's just like it's me and him against the world. It's
Yeah.
like it's just me and him. We're the best
Man.
of friends and everything.
Like, that's
So
how it's supposed to be, man. That's a blessing, man. Father and son, that's a blessing.
thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Speaking of like kids and like who they look up to and stuff, like who did you look up to when you were a kid? Like who was kind of like, big in your eyes?
Oh man, shit. Coming up, I really didn't have too many people to look up to like that, like that. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I kind of watched a lot of TV, I guess, when I was coming up. I mean, I had, rest in peace to my pops. You know what I'm saying? He had passed. Me and him didn't really get a chance to get a relationship in like that. But you
Sorry to
know,
hear that, man.
oh yeah, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's a hustler, or you know what I'm saying, and I kind
Right?
of got that from him and everything. So, shouts out to my dad and everything. But I never really had like no one to look up to really. No one really asked me that before either. It's kind of weird. But
Sure.
yeah, like yeah. I never really, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really much. I watched a whole lot of TV. I was the only child, you know what I'm saying? So I had to
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was like in the house a lot when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Until I got into my teen years and I started going outside and checking shit out.
Sure.
But I don't know, man. I just watched a lot of cartoons and watched a lot of TV and shit, man. TV raised me like cable guy, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, man. Totally
Yeah, yeah,
understandable.
yeah.
Who is? How about this? Who was some of the first rappers that you looked at and thought, man, that that's what I want. He's really doing it.
Um, well, when I first came up in the game, you know what I'm saying? It was rappers locally that was kind of doing it, like dude named Collard Greens, dude named Lil Rue. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was looking up to them when I was younger, like, yeah, I want to, get in their position and do what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? So, I
Nice.
kind of, those were the kind of the guys I had kind of looked up to at first, you know what I mean, when I first got in the, industry or whatever you want to call
Right. Oh yeah, that's dope. I like hearing that stuff, like, because it's a lot of times you'll hear different people that people mention, and I like that when I hear somebody that's like, man, there were some local rappers I was into and listened to, and I like that, keeping with real music.
To be honest, I wasn't into the local. It's weird how I got into it because I wasn't into the local scene, or really I wasn't. It's kind of weird, but I wasn't into the local scene like that. Like I freestyled and all that good shit, but
Yeah.
like when I got in the game, those are the guys who I looked up to as far as wanting to be in the position. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Sure.
Right. I got into the local shit once I became, I guess, an artist or whatever. You know what
Sure.
I mean?
Okay.
Right.
Nice. That's dope. At what age did you yourself start deciding that you wanted to get into music and started writing and stuff?
Right. Well, about 2003, early 2003, I moved back down to South Carolina from New Jersey. And long story short, my homeboy, I had a partner named Jason and a partner named Trent. And one day after school, me and Trent was at my house just cooling and waiting on Jason to come because we all, get up after school and chill out and just talk and whatever. And he comes like one day he comes to the house with a fucking notebook and he's like, I've been writing some songs. We got to work on these songs. And I'm like, okay, it's like, yeah, we rappers or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so right then and there, like, we just started freestyling and all this other shit. And yeah, that's how it became, that's how we started or whatever. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. That's dope. I like that. How did you decide on the name Hybrid 803?
I was into Linkin Park a
Yes.
lot. Yeah. Yeah. I was really into Linkin
Hybrid
Park.
Theory.
Yeah, Hybrid Theory. There you go. Yeah, and that album really spoke to me. And when I was trying to find my rap name back in the day, I looked in the dictionary because I heard Andre 3000 say he looked in the dictionary for his name, and I came across the word hybrid, and I was like, "Yo, that I like the meaning of it." And then like the Hybrid Theory album that was dope for me, and I just came. I was like hybrid. Then the 803 came later. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes,
Right.
I like that. That's awesome.
Right.
So it was that's the first name you picked then. You didn't have any other rap names before that?
No, I've always been hybrid. I got a hood, I got hood names like Chronic or whatever like that. But
Sure.
other than that, I always been hybrid when I was rapping. I never switched my name up or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like that. That's dope. All right, let's talk about what are some of your favorite albums of all time?
I love music, so I got a lot. I got a long list, man, and I got a lot of taste. Like yeah, like I told you, Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory was one of my favorite albums. Of course, Meteora was one of my favorite albums. Of course, I used to listen to System of a Down too. Toxicity was one of my favorite albums. I liked Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water. That was one of my favorite albums coming up. Of course, Nappy Roots, Watermelon Chicken and Grits, Pastor Troy, DSGB, Little Crunk Juice. I can go on and on, man. Like, I got because I listen to all kind of shit. I listen to shit from I was listening to Weird Al Yankovic all the way up to fucking Tupac. Like, so I go. I'm on some other shit. I be putting my girl on some other shit. We been here jamming. We might jam the Gangsta's Paradise on your ass one day, man. You know what I'm saying? Some shit, Amish Paradise. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, I love it. I love it because that sound, that almost sounds like me because I used to listen to like all that different stuff too, and growing up, Weird Al Yankovic and stuff, and just the different parodies of shit. So that's cool, man. That's super cool. I like that. Right. Tell me about the inspiration behind the song Lil Daryl.
Okay. Word. That's what's up. Okay. Well, I don't know if you know anything about like the rap underground or anything like that with the you know, like with local rappers and stuff like that, but you know, it's a lot of janky promoters out there who
Right.
basically, yeah, charging rappers to come perform, and they don't offer anything for them, and there's just a bunch of rappers in there to you know, basically just wanting to, you know, to get on and all this, and you know,
Right.
you're selling them dreams and shit. And I happen to run into some promoters. It's really a long story behind that, to be completely honest. But
Sure.
like, yeah, but I ran into some promoters who was doing that. They at first they were trying to be my managers or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
rolled with them for a little bit. Then I found out that they weren't, you know, wasn't really shit, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I started seeing how they had their hands in on the scams and shit like that around the city. So I had confronted them online. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is long. It's a long it's a thing. It was a whole thing. I confronted them online after someone was talking some shit. A DJ was talking some shit online. I confronted them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Uh, and then after I confronted him on Facebook, I went and I had to do I did a whole live that kind of went viral in my city or whatever like that, about
Yeah.
how it was crazy how a lot of people had quit because of the janky promoters not knowing what to
Right.
do and always just trying to get money and just screw people over. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So Little Daryl is actually one of the promoters' names. His name is Daryl. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
Yeah.
his name is Daryl. So you know, if you know about Ricky Smiley, the skit Lil Daryl, like you know what I'm saying, like the clown, he be acting retarded and shit. So that was you know, yeah. So that's basically me just you know, kind of play on his name or whatever like that. And as you seen with the video about how like you know artists come there, they pay their money, and he just getting the money to just sniff coke and all
Yeah.
kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I just kind of put all that in there just to let the people know what's going on and all that. And that um it caused the whole thing around here in Columbia, South Carolina. It shifted the whole open mic game and all kind of shit. So it was
Yes.
crazy. That's how that happened, yo. It was some crazy, some wild ass shit. Real shit.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope to hear all that. Cause I mean, the way you're able to get on there and tell a story and have it all rhyme and make sense and put visual. I mean, it's a art. It's a serious art because a lot of rappers aren't able to get on there and tell us. They just what I call word salad. They just throw a bunch of words together that rhyme and don't really mean nothing. And
Right,
it's
right.
like, you know what? And you know, it's a lot of people sound the same nowadays. What gives you the drive to write real lyrics and want to, you know, sound original when you know what I mean? The rest of the game is all trying to sound the same. And I think it's the guys that are keeping the rap game alive, the real rap game are guys
Right.
like you know, really making real rhymes and doing shit like that.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I just to be honest with you, I grew up off of when it comes to rap. I grew off of rappers that just you know that just keep it 1,000 and do their thing. Like you know what I'm saying, like Pimp C, like I say,
Yeah,
Pastor Troy, like I say, 8 Ball MJG. You know, I'm from the South, so you know
yeah,
we just keep it 1,000. Like Boosie Badass, all the motherfuckers. We
yeah.
just we just keep it 100, and I just go in there and tell my story. I go through shit and I just speak on it. You know, sometimes some things are like, you know, sometimes I'll make a story up or whatever like that, but you know,
Sure.
most of the times it's me just like, you know, I'm talking my life and just and telling how it
Yeah.
is. You know what I'm saying? Right,
Yes. And that's what
right.
makes it good is it comes, you know, like you can tell it comes from, you know, you put your heart and soul into it and you
Um,
really care about what you're saying instead of just, you know, oh, well, this is my job. And, you know, it's cool, man. Um,
right.
what are your goals as an artist?
To make sure my family is straight. You know, that's what I want. Just me, my old lady, my daughter, and my stepdaughter. I just want us to be able to eat what we want to eat, drink what we want to drink, get where we go where we want to go, and live how we want to live, and and we all elevate. My old lady, she's a rapper too, Shani Rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I've known her since high school. We actually used to battle each other and shit like that. That's a whole nother
Hey,
story. But
that's
yeah,
awesome.
like Yeah, she does hair and rap. So you know, I'm just we're focusing on the music, focusing on the hair, and just elevating, man. She's almost about to reach 100K. Where you at? 90. She's at 98K on Facebook for her hair and Shantae's Appellation. So we just trying to, you know, elevate, push, and go further and do that.
Hell yeah. Well, congrats to tell her congrats on that too, because that's some really big stuff. So
Yeah,
God bless everything going forward for you guys, man. I'm really happy to hear that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, what has I like to always ask people because sometimes rap gets a bad name, like it's violent, or oh they talk about this or that. What has rap done positive for you in your life?
Gave me a purpose.
Yes. Yes.
You know, Martin Luther King once said, "A man without a dream is a man that's lost." You understand what I'm saying? And
yes.
Before before rap, I really didn't. Well, before rap, I was boxing, and I was, but I didn't box because I always wanted to be a boxer. I really always wanted to be a pro wrestler.
Sure.
That's another story, but we couldn't afford to put me in wrestling school, so my auntie had put me in amateur boxing and everything. You understand? So, you know, but you know, once I started rapping, like I told you, my partner came to my house with a notebook and we started rapping and shit. That shit consumed me. It took me, like, cause before that I was like 24/7 wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I love wrestling, or I love being in the gym, or whatever. Or I'm boxing. I like boxing was more. I didn't really watch fights like that unless I was trying to learn. I didn't grow up watching boxing, but I love boxing. It's weird. It's like spiritual with me. It's crazy. I watch it now sometimes, but
sure,
it's just weird. But like, you know, once I got into hip hop, it gave me a purpose, and it helped, and it gave me the direction to do better for myself. You understand what I'm saying? So those are one thing. One of the things that it's done for me. But hip hop has done a lot of positive things for me too. Also, it keeps money in my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? Like I will always be able to make some money as long as I'm rapping and I got something to sell. You understand what I'm saying? So
right.
You know, that's another thing. You know, it is you know, some bullshit that's going on. I'm not gonna act like it's not. But a lot of the new guys, you know, we can get to some deep shit. A lot of the new guys are just like young and lost. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And right, and they just, you know, all they know is just, you know, guns, and they don't even know how to get money with the guns no more. They don't even want to. You're right, like, cause like in my hood, like, you know, you see the young guys, they just be walking around with face masks and the fucking, and like, you know, fucking big ass guns and shit, and I be looking at them dudes like, what the fuck? I remember back in my day, motherfuckers was hustling out here. We was out here selling something, moving something, doing something. You know what I'm saying? And you know, now it seems like the damn guns look like they cost more than the dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Right. It don't make no fucking sense. Like, you know, so it's just a lot of lost guys coming from single parent homes that didn't really have fathers like that, who have a fucked up image of what life is, a fucked up image of what being a man is. And and they're just out here, you know, just fucking shit up. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm just saying that's a lot of the knuckleheads. It is some things in rap that we don't know, like a lot of beefs and things like that get serious. You understand?
Sure.
I understand for being behind the scenes, but as for the knuckleheads I'm speaking on, it's a lot of dumb shit going on, and we don't really need that in the game. A lot of copycats getting on. Like we were just talking about this morning. It's about being popular, and they just want to get the popular guy in. Well, we remember back in the day, it was we trying to get out the hood. So let's get the guys who's getting the money to invest in the guys who has the talent, so we can get the fuck out the hood. You understand? But now everybody now everybody just wants to get the fucking attention and shit like that. And you know, we have janky ass promoters that do throw shows. All they really want to do is get the dope money from the dope boy rappers who's out here. It doesn't necessarily mean they got talent, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's how it goes. It's a whole lot, man. It's like a fucking whole lot. Real talk. It's like a whole shit, man.
Right? It is. There's a lot of shit going on like that, and you know everything you said is 100% true. I like 100%. You take the words and thoughts right out of my head with a lot of that shit because it's like you hit the nail right on the head. Tell us about some of the projects and or singles or albums that you have out right now.
Which one would you want me to talk about?
All of them. They're just whatever's out right now. There's like I want to get more promotion for all of us and for the rappers that I like. And so, I feel, if we talk about some of the stuff that's out there and then, people watching will go look it up and I want to go look some more of it up because I want to know what more of your albums are. So I got more of it too, so I can listen to it.
Right. Check out Hybrid 803 on all streaming platforms. It's, check it out. I got over 130 something odd songs.
Yes.
Across like 7-8 albums. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And countless singles. Like, I got it all. Hybrid803.com. Hybrid803 and check it out. Or go to hybrid803.com and check it out. Go through it. I got so much shit, man.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, you all heard it then. Just get on there and look through it. And I've been going through it, and I'm telling you guys, none of it, you're not going to be disappointed in any of it. Like I was telling, like that song Little Daryl we were talking about, that was some of the funniest shit I've seen in my life. Just the way you put that video together with that shit on the table.
Right. Word.
Yeah, I loved it. And like I said, the words went perfectly. It was just told perfectly with purpose and direction. It was great.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's some of your favorite spots that you've performed for, or some of the favorite places you've performed at?
I like country venues. Like I like the venues in the small towns and shit. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you can get fucked up and just always just have fun out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like those small town venues. You know what I'm saying? Those are kind of like the intimate ones. You know what I'm saying?
Right, where you can kind of interact with the crowd more. And like you said, shit, you can smoke up there on stage if you want, and people ain't, what the fuck,
Right. Yeah. I like that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't smoke. I don't like to be in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely. I'm glad Minnesota finally legalized it for rec. So like it'll go into effect August 1st and everything, but they finally just signed that shit. So
salute to y'all. Shit, we ain't gonna never get it over here.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that over here. I ain't gonna
No, I think some states just ain't ever gonna.
Oh yeah,
and I know how bad it sucks because they didn't do it for us until just now, so I'm still feeling the effects of it. So right. Man. Hell yeah. If you could change anything in the rap game, what would you change? I know that's kind of a broad question, but
I would hope motherfuckers. It's because it's so fucked. I don't even like the rap game. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I don't. Like I don't even. Yeah. Like I don't like the rap game. I wouldn't want to. It's just stupid. It's just a bunch of popularity and a lot of gatekeepers and all that. That's why I try to do my thing and operate outside of the main I guess the mainstream or whatever. I just kind of do my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like dealing with the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bullshit.
Absolutely. Right. That's a great answer, man. Because I think too, there is a gatekeeper society in hip hop that tries to keep one type of shit going and doesn't really let the good shit in. Because I remember back in the day, the popular mainstream shit was the good shit. Right. And then nowadays, it's like to get anything real, you got to go underground and you got to go away from the mainstream. And man, so that's why I really appreciate you. I appreciate your music and everything that you're doing because it's true. You're really keeping hip hop alive.
Word.
Do
Appreciate
you?
you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, man. Um, I know this is a tough one too, but who would you say, you don't have to keep it to five either, but who would you say are some of the top MCs of all time?
Um, Top MCs of all time. Shit. Uh, I don't know, man. It's a lot of good ones, man. It's kind of hard to
Yeah,
say like who's the top. Like it's so
right,
many. There's so many good ones, man. Like, there's just so many good ones, bro. It's kind of hard to get. It's kind of hard for me to be
right,
like, this person's better than this person. It's
right,
just
right,
because you got to go to different people for different shit. Different
right,
flavors. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Word.
Absolutely. I
Like
got you
everybody
there.
got different flavors, bro.
I got you.
Yeah.
Do you got anything that you're working on that's going to be coming out in the near future? Or?
Man, I got things coming, man. Just stay tuned, man. We gonna stay constantly dropping.
Yes.
All year. That's what we do every year. That's what we do this life. So it's gonna stay coming. Just subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the Spotify, just all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? And be prepared. We coming, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, everybody, I'm going to make sure to put your Instagram, all your other social media stuff in the description. So then that way, anybody that clicks on, they can just go right to your YouTube. They can go right to your Instagram. They can go right, right to everything. And thank
Right.
you for being on the show, man. I really appreciate it. It's been an honor to talk to you and to have you on the honor show. And we'll do this again, man. As the future comes and stuff, I'd love to have you on again sometime.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you so much, bro. That's what it is, dog. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, man. God bless, and I hope you have a great evening, sir.
You too, dog. Stay up, man.
Thank you, brother. Hybrid 803, everybody.
Word.